Today we're looking at a fascinating opening trap from the Slav Defense, Checkmate variation. This game was played between Tran and Viet in Vietnam, and amazingly, Black resigned after only 8 moves. At first glance, Black seems to be developing normally, but one small strategic mistake allows White to unleash a devastating tactical shot that wins material immediately. Let's break down every move and understand exactly why this trap works. Move 1. D4. White begins with 1.d4, controlling the center and preparing natural development. This move influences the important e5 and c5 squares while opening lines for the queen and bishop. Move 1. D5. Black responds symmetrically. Both sides now fight for central control. Move 2. C4. White immediately challenges Black's d5 pawn. This is known as the Queen's Gambit. White is asking Black whether it wants to maintain the center or defend it. Move 2. C6. Black chooses the Slav Defense. This is one of the most reliable openings against the Queen's Gambit. The move C6 supports the d5 pawn while keeping the light-squared bishop free. Move 3. Knight C3. White develops a knight toward the center. The knight attacks d5 and helps prepare future development. Move 3. Knight f6. Black develops naturally. The knight attacks e4 and supports central control. Everything looks completely normal so far. Move 4. Knight f3. Another logical developing move. White increases control over the center and prepares kingside castling. Move 4. a6. This is the Chebanenko variation. Many players are surprised by this move. Black prepares b5, gaining space on the queen side and supporting expansion. However, every pawn move creates weaknesses. The move a6 slightly weakens the b6 square and can sometimes create tactical issues if Black isn't careful. Move 5. Queen c2. A very intelligent move. White develops the queen while supporting the e4 advance in some lines. More importantly, the queen now eyes the c-file and supports tactical ideas against Black's queenside. Move 5. b5. Black continues with the Chebanenko plan. The pawn grabs queenside space and supports future development. At first glance, this looks active and ambitious. But Black is beginning to neglect tactical details. Move 6. C takes d5. White exchanges in the center. This is an important strategic decision. White removes tension and opens lines. Move 6. C takes d5. Black recaptures. Now Black has a pawn on d5 and appears to have a solid structure. But notice something important. The b5 pawn has advanced, and the a6 pawn has advanced. These moves have weakened the defense of the b5 square. Move 7. Bishop f4. An excellent developing move. The bishop comes to an active diagonal and attacks the d6 and e5 squares. But there's something even more important. The bishop now points toward b8 along the diagonal. This detail will soon become critical. Move 7. Knight bd7. A natural-looking move. Black develops another piece and supports the center. Many players would play this move automatically. Unfortunately, this is the losing mistake. Why? Because Black completely overlooks a tactical resource. The winning move. Move 8. Knight takes b5. White suddenly sacrifices nothing and wins immediately. This move looks shocking. The knight jumps to b5 and attacks multiple targets. Let's understand why Black resigned. The knight captures the b5 pawn. If Black captures the knight with 8, it takes b5. Then White has the crushing move. 9. Queen c7. A powerful queen fork. The queen attacks both the king and rook. Black cannot save everything. White wins decisive material. But the problems are even deeper. The bishop on f4 and queen on c2 combine perfectly against Black's queenside. The advance of a6 and b5 created tactical vulnerabilities. When Black played knight bd7, the defense of these critical squares disappeared. White's knight sacrifice reveals a hidden tactical motif that many players miss. Black recognized that the position was already lost and chose to resign immediately. What can we learn from this trap? White heavy checkmark, don't push queenside pawns without checking tactical consequences. White heavy checkmark in the Slav defense. The Chebanenko setup with a6 and b5 can create weaknesses. White heavy checkmark development alone isn't enough. Tactical awareness is essential. White heavy checkmark before every move. Ask, what is my opponent threatening? White heavy checkmark, always look for sacrifices on weakened squares. Conclusion. This miniature game lasted only 8 moves, but it teaches an important lesson. Black followed opening principles and developed naturally, yet one tactical oversight ended the game instantly. White spotted the weakness created by a6 and b5 and punished it with the brilliant knight takes b5. That's the power of tactical awareness in chess. If you enjoyed this opening trap, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Knight Gambit TV for more deadly traps, brilliant combinations, and winning chess ideas. See you in the next video. This position looks completely normal, but one careless king move allows a devastating queen hunt. Watch carefully because this tactical pattern appears in real games and can help you win instantly. Position. Black to move. White's pieces look active. Bishop on g5. Queen on e2. King still in the center. But white has a hidden problem. The bishop on d3 and queen on e2 are lined up on the same diagonal. Black spots it immediately. Move 1. Black plays. Q takes c3 check. Black's queen crashes into c3 with check. This is not just a pawn grab. It's a double attack. The queen attacks. White's king. White's bishop on d3. At the same time, black starts a deadly queen invasion. White must respond to the check. Move 2. King f1. The king steps to f1. Seems reasonable. But now black's queen reaches the back rank. Move 2. Black replies with queen takes a1 check. What a move. Black's queen captures the rook on a1 with check. Now black has won a rook and is still attacking. Many players would stop here and celebrate winning material. But black sees something even stronger. The hidden tactical idea. Look carefully at white's queen on e2. Look at black's queen on a1. A long diagonal connects them. The queen is trapped. Move 3. White plays queen e1. White tries to block the check and save the position. But this actually walks into black's final tactic. Move 3. Black replies. Queen takes e1 check. Black simply captures the queen. The queens are exchanged. After this sequence, black has won. White's rook. White's queen. While giving up nothing significant. The game is completely winning for black. Tactical lesson. The key lesson is, always look for forcing moves first. Checks create opportunities. Black found. Queen takes c3 check. Check and attack. Q takes a1 check. Grab the rook with tempo. Q takes e1 check. Win the queen. A perfect example of how checks lead to captures and captures lead to victory. Ending. If you spotted queen takes c3 check before it was played, you're thinking like a strong tactical player. Subscribe to the Knight Gambit TV for more winning chess tactics, traps, and puzzles every day.